Raven Williams, RAVEN WILLIAMS.
And good morning, Ms. Williams. How are you?
Good morning, I'm fine.
How old are you?
36.
And do you work?
Yeah.
What type of work do you do?
Home health care.
Okay. And are you from Atlanta?
Basically, yeah.
When you say basic, what do you mean?
I was raised in Augusta.
And how long have you been in the Atlanta area?
About 16 years.
And do you know someone by the name of Shamal Drinks?
Yes.
And how do you know Shamal?
I've been knowing him since Augusta.
Were you both raised together in Augusta?
We wasn't raised together, but we were around each other a lot.
And are you familiar with his family?
Yes.
Do you know his mother?
Yes.
All right. And what's her name?
Sandra.
And does he have siblings?
Yes.
How many?
4.
And did he have children?
No.
Did Shamal have a nickname?
Yes.
What was his nickname?
Peanut.
And is that a nickname you called him when y'all were back in Augusta?
Yes.
What a coincidence.
Now, I know you said that you all grew up together or were around each other in Augusta. Do you know if he was born in Augusta?
Yes. No, I think he was born in Atlanta, I think.
But was he raised in Augusta?
Some, partially. They was back and forth.
When they were back and forth, is that between Augusta and Atlanta?
Yes.
Do you know where in Atlanta he would stay when they were in Atlanta?
So Hilton trying to establish how he was connected to If Gang. Because when you look through his Shamal Drinks history, from what I was saying, he was playing sports outside of Atlanta. So I was wondering how he was connected to If Gang myself. Looked like Hilton is trying to establish his connection to Shell Kells and them right now. Because I think the defense was poking holes at his connection to being in the gang in the first place.
I'm not sure when he was staying with his mom, but at the time of death, he was living with me.
Remember the gang detective said he didn't recognize Shamal Drinks. Remember that? Remember the gang investigator, Flores, yesterday, he asked him, Short asked him, y'all had the fingerprint, Holmes. You ain't recognize him? He like, nah, I didn't recognize him. You been a gang detective for such and such amount of years, and y'all been investigating YSL and If Gang, but you didn't know Holmes. Now, if you rewind back on the trial, I say, yo, Holmes, how was Holmes even connected? So keep in mind, Shell Kells posted the picture of Holmes telling everybody who hit the 2 dudes on the highway, allegedly, that's what the state's saying, that Shell Kells posted a picture with Holmes, and then that let everybody know who actually was the culprit. But guys ain't even know Holmes. Now, if you go back to Moot Chunk testimony, he said he seen Holmes a couple times around in the park, so he knew who Holmes was. Peep gang, though. Yeah.
Back in 2022, did you ever know him to hang out in the Summer Hill neighborhood?
Yeah, I think so.
What about in Mechanicsville?
I guess that's what you call it. I'm assuming.
I want to direct your attention to March 14th, 2022. Did you have the occasion to see Shamal Drinks on that day?
Yes.
Where were you when you saw him?
Home.
At the time, where were you living?
In Douglasville.
If you were coming from downtown, how would you get to your home?
20 West.
Sitting here today, do you remember what time he came to your house, or was he at your house all day?
I don't remember the time verbatim. I just know when I got there, it's like it was almost time to get my daughter from gymnastics.
I'm smitten of her because she used the word verbatim. You go, girl.
And that's normally like I want to say like 6 something, but I just can't remember verbatim. But like around that time frame, I believe.
And we say 6 something, that's 6 something p.m.?
Yeah.
All right. Was he already at your home when you were getting ready to maybe get your daughter from gymnastics?
Yes.
Was he at your home with anyone?
Yes.
Do you know who?
A boy named Barter.
Had you ever met that individual, Barter, before?
No.
Do you know if Barter was a nickname or his given name?
I'm not sure.
Okay. When you were home, let me ask, did you get home and he was already there with Barter, or did he come to your house and you let him in and he came with Barter?
I kind of think that it was kind of like at the same time, or like a few minutes off. I think he had pulled up and then they were in the car, and then when I pulled up, he started coming into the house.
Did both he and Barter come inside of the house?
He was coming in first with me, telling me who it was, and then the guy was coming up.
Now, I think I may have asked you this, but I'll ask you again. Had you ever seen Barter before?
No.
Had you ever heard SHYMEL talk about Barter?
No.
Did you all have plans for that evening?
Yes.
What were they?
I was getting ready to cook dinner, so he was coming back home to eat and chill with me and my daughter.
And let me ask you, at the time, were y'all two dating?
Yes.
All right. Did he stay at the house
That night?
that night?
No, he never returned.
That was your car he was driving?
You said you had to get your daughter maybe around 6 o'clock p.m. What time did he leave your house?
I'm not sure.
Was it before you left to get your daughter or after you left to get your daughter?
He left just a couple of minutes before me.
Did you know where he was going?
He told me that he was running to the city and that he was dropping Barter off, and then he was coming back.
Was there anything that you saw or observed that kind of triggered him leaving?
Kind of, but not really. I mean, I guess like the boy kept like just trying to insert himself, like, oh, you cooking? I'm staying too. Can I stay? And like my niece was there, so he was trying to like court my niece or whatever. And so I want to say the phone rang, if I remember correctly, and that's how he just ended up go ahead and leaving.
Do you know whose phone rang? Okay. When he left, did he leave with Barter?
Yes.
Did he ever make it back home?
No.
Did you at some point learn about his death?
Yes.
All right. Permission to approach your mom?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you what's been marked as Stacy Exhibit 123 VV. Do you recognize the individual?
You can see the grief on Shorty's face. Hilton should be ashamed of herself. I don't even think she needed her to testify, to be honest. Let me know in the comments what you think, though.
123 VV.
Yes.
How do you recognize him?
That's Shamal.
Is that a fair and accurate depiction of how SHYMEL looked prior to his death?
Yes.
Your Honor, this time the state would like to admit 123 VV into evidence.
It's admitted.
Permission to publish.
You may.
I could feel her pain through the camera, y'all. No cap.
And is that Mr. Drinks?
Yes.
I have no further questions.
Any questions for this witness?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. One quick
Go ahead.
question. Have you ever heard of the name Christian Johnson?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Any questions?
This witness starts to loss. I don't have any questions.
Whoa. Who is that, y'all? I know Christian McMillan. Who's Christian Johnson?
Okay. Thank you for your time. You're excused. Call your next witness.
Yeah, court's indulgence for 1 moment.
That was heavy. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about that. Hold on. Was Shorty right here in the pink crying? Oh, she got her hair in a little ponytail today. Look at her. That's nice on you, girl. I see you with the little top ponytail. I like that. That's fun. I like that.